أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This Sister Bintu with you again, Bintu of Fatima. We're starting today. We finished Sūratul Fatiha the other day, so we're starting Sūratul Baqarah, inshallah. Today, probably in the we might go to the other part of this, the other side of the cover, which is the Nas area, and up in the future, inshallah. I mean, soon, maybe after we go over the rules and get comfortable with the rules, like repeat rules over and over, the same, and inshallah, and the pronunciation over and over, then inshallah we might move to that. It's just a thinking, I'm not sure yet, but for now we're doing the Baqarah, Sūratul Baqarah, which is second surah number two, Fatiha number 1, so Baqarah number 2, which is the longest surah in the Quran. But don't get fearful, just as long as you're able to recognize the letters, pronouncing them right, and know the vowels, then it's the same thing, whether the surah is long or short. If you know your vowels, know the pronunciation of the letters, the Tajweed rules, then you find wherever you are, you should be able to read. You can open the Quran and read, inshallah. So we already did the basmala. The isti'adha is not in the Quran, which is A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. You always want to start with that if you in the beginning, to keep, ask Allah to keep us from shaitan that caused. So then we say, if you're starting from the beginning of the surah, you always want to say Bismillah, beginning of the surah. If you're not starting from the beginning of the surah, you can say that suffice. It's enough to just say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, the isti'adha, which is isti'adha, and then the basmala, you don't have to say it. But here we're going to say it because we're starting from the beginning of the surah. But let's say if I'm starting from Ayah 3, next time I'm coming to Ayah 3, then I don't have to. But because I'm starting, I don't have to say it. But if I'm starting from the beginning, I have to say it. It's an option. You don't have to. If you say it, it's fine, but you don't have to. So this we talked about. So we already did the rule of this ayah. So before when we were doing Sūratul Fatiha, so I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna read it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me do it again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so remember why we do Rahim 4 count. I'm doing Rahim. Remember why? Remember I told you are at the end of an ayah, or if you're stopping, or at the end of an ayah, you on your second to last letter is a mud. You straight 4 counts. You have the option 2, 4, or 6. But we're doing 4. We're choosing 4. So we chose 4 in Fatiha, and here we choose 4 for now, inshallah. So alif, when we have this word that only Allah know the meaning, we read it like we know before, how we learn when we started learning alif, lam, mim, like that. Not la, alif, la, or not a, la, ma, or mi. Alif, lam, mim. But then you see the dashes on top. When you see them on top of the letter, we stretch it 6 counts. So only Allah know the meaning of these letters here. But each letter is equal to 10. Each letter you read. Okay, so alif. The lam, you're going to stretch it 6 counts, and plus when you stretch it 6 counts, you have another. The end of lam is a mim sukun, ends with a mim sukun. So that means that we have another mim, meaning another mim. When we have a mim followed by another mim, it's called we have a rule there. Rule of mim sukun. Rule of mim sukun is when mim is followed by. I wish you could see this actual meme. You don't see it at the end of the lam. so you won't be able to see it. So I will explain it when you're able to see it. For now, I'm just gonna read it. They said just know that lam ends with a mim sukun. We're gonna stretch it 6 counts, and then because it ends with a mim sukun, and then we have another meme coming up. So meme sukun meeting another meme. We're gonna blend the meme with this meme, which is equal to a meme, and we hold for 2 harakas. When I say 2 harakas, means 2 count. Whatever is 2 counts for you. 2 seconds. If I say 2 seconds, 2 seconds might be for me. It could be for me. What is for me? It might be less for you or more for you. So 2 harakas, meaning a count of a letter. 2 haraka. 1 haraka is a letter, a movement of a letter, and then two harakas is a movement of 2 letters. So alif. So we do 6 movement of 6 letters with the lam, stretching the lam, and then we do that for the meme. And remember, end of meme, also end with a meme. So that means that we're gonna hold the meme sukun. So we're gonna hold it for 1 second. The end of meme, we hold it for 1 second. But between lam and meme, we're gonna hold for 2 seconds. 2 harakas. Sorry, I'm used to seconds. 2 harakas. So you just know what I mean. What I mean is 2 seconds. I mean harakas. So alif, lam, mim. So the lam, end of lam, holding between lam and mim is you hold 2 harakas, and the end of mim you hold 1 haraka. So that makes it so the one you holding the mim is the last one is shorter because you're holding 1 haraka. Because of what? Lan Omar. The other one, the end of the meme and the meme is a rule of meme sukun. So we learn for one of them is I have to explain the rest, inshallah. When a meme sukun followed by ba, you're gonna hide the meme. When a meme sukun followed by meme, so that's called idgham shafawi. Meme sukun followed by meme, idgham shafawi. Idgham, you blending the meme with the meme. Idgham shafawi. When the meme sukun is followed by ba, you hide the meme. Ikhfa shafawi. And when memes followed by the rest of the letters, all the 26 Arabic letters, you just read the meme in the neutral form, the regular way you knew it before. So yeah, but the only thing you wanna hold it for 1 second, not because of that rule, because of Lan Omar. So so let's read it again. Alif, lam, mim. So read it with me. Alif, lam, mim. Then we have here dhalika. Stick your tongue out for the. If not, you don't say like a'udhu. Also, that is a dhal. This is dhal right here. It's in the other a'udhu. Even though it has dhamma, you start flat because you don't want to say dhu. Dhu. So start like you're smiling. Letters with flat letters, when they have dhamma, you start like you're smiling. Dhu, not dhu. Then you make it sound like a round letter. Dhalikal. We have a lam sukun. What does that mean? That means that we're going to hold the lam for how long? 1 haraka, amount of 1 haraka. And that would be okay. Dhalikal kitabu la rayb. Here we have 3 dots, two of them. So when you have the 3 dots, a set of 3 dots, we have to stop on one of them, only one of them. If we stop at the first one, this here, then we don't stop at the second one. We must continue, or we continue with from the first one. We continue, then we must stop at the second one. So we either stop here or stop here, but we cannot stop on both of them. So if you stop deciding to stop, let's say you decided for those who decide to stop on the first one, this is a harmful lane. Yeah, when you have let's say we're stopping here, this fatha will change to sukun, right? And then we're gonna do what? Because of that, we're gonna bounce this ba, because ba belongs to qalqala letters. Qalqala is bouncing. You bounce with qalqala. So these are the 5 letters of qalqala. I don't know if you can see it. Qaf, to, ba, jim, dal. Qaf, to, ba, jim, dal. qaf, to, ba, jim, dal. So those are the letters of qalqala. There are 5. And they have a sukun, you bounce them. Or when you are at the end of an ayah, or you're stopping, for example here, it's not doesn't have a sukun, but because we're stopping, the fatha changes, because fatha changes sukun when you're stopping or at the end of an ayah. So don't make it bounce. We're gonna bounce it because now we're gonna change this fatha to sukun. So that means we're gonna bounce it. So when you bounce a flat letter, roib, we bounce with a flat mouth, roib. When you're bouncing with a round mouth, you like for example, to is a round letter, ato or ako, you end with a round mouth, ako, but ba, roib, or aj, jim, j, dal, ad, dal, they are flat letters. The 3 are flat and qaf and to are round. So those 5 letters, when they have sukun, you bounce them. Try to memorize them, and memorize the letters that I introduced as you go. I gave you the round letter the last time, the other time, and I give you the lan letters and the round letters. So I give you today the qalqala letters, which is the bouncing letters. So so now you're going to the likal. So here roy, raw, we treated like a round letter. We came across raw before. Okay, so raw fatha, we know when raw has a fatha, we treat it like a round letter. So raw instead of ra, raw. And then we have the because we're stopping here, if you decide to, let's say if you decide to stop here, so we have a harful lin. Harful lin is when you have when you are stopping and the second to last letter, when you have a fatha followed by ya sukun or fatha followed by waw sukun. So when you have fatha, the harful lin is the name of the rule, harful lin. When you have fatha followed by ya sukun, it's called ya lin, and when it's fatha followed by waw sukun, waw lin. And the rule in general altogether is harful lin. So that's when we have fatha followed by ya sukun, and then have a last letter which is a consonant. So which is meaning it's not a mother letter. We're going to stretch the ya sound for 4 counts before we go to the last letter. So roib, 4 counts. Roy, of amount of 4 harakas. Roib. So la roib. If you decide to stop here, if you say okay, I'm going to continue and stop here, if you wanted to stop here, then you must continue all the way to here, then stop here. So if you wanted to stop here, it will be la roiba fi. Here we're going to say 4 counts again. Why? Not because of this rule, but because in the past we already talked about when you're stopping or at the end of an ayah and the second to last letter is a mother letter, we have a mother ya here. Mother alif or ya is the second to last letter. We will set, you have the option 2, 4, 6, and we're doing 4. So fi, so such roib and bouncing. This kind of bounce is called is qalqala. Is 3 kinds of qalqala. Qalqala sughra, which is small qalqala, and kubra, big one, and then akbar when the qalqala has a shadda like tab or tabbat yada at the end, the last word there, watab, or bil haqq. Shadda on the qaf, and you stopping at you bounce is bigger. It's called qalqala akbar. This one is, but this one is kubra because it's sughra. The qalqala letter will be inside the word, inside the word, and the kubra will be at the end of the word, but no shadda. Akbar is the one that has the biggest one, is the one that with the shadda, and so this one don't have shadda, so it's kubra. We're gonna make it bigger than sughra, which is when the letter is inside the word, the qalqala letter inside the word. So la roib or la roiba fi. Swallow the air in fi, because the ha is at the bottom part of your throat. So when you say ra, you feel at your chest. So from fi, from your lip, fi is coming from the lip, You push, say search 4 count, and then bring it to push it down to your bottom throat. Push it down to your bottom throat. You feel so that's what don't bring air out or so in. Push it in to the bottom throat. So hudan. So we have hudan, right? We haven't here. We have a lot of rules in this ayah. Then we have tanween. Anytime we have a tanween, that means that there is a nun sukun. So whenever we have a nun sukun that you actually see, or tanween, because the reason tanween, because tanween, all tanweens have nun sukun. You don't see them, but it's there. Like if it's hudan is the same as hudan. See, instead of the Arabs, instead of avoiding writing the nun, they put double the vowel. Same thing with dhamma. They would instead of avoiding nun, they put double dhamma, double kasra, or double nun, or double fatha. Sorry. So instead of writing the nun sukun. So anytime you see a tanween, there is a nun sukun. Tanween, which is 2 fatha, 2 kasra, or 2 dhamma. It ends with a nun sukun. You will hear it, but you won't see it. Hudan, you hear it. So, and the rule of nun, I'm going to take nun sukun followed by lam in this case. I'm not going to go yarmalun. Let me just go over yarmalun letters 6, idgham letters are 6. They form a word to help you remember them. Yarmalun, ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, nun. And 4 of them, you're gonna blend the nun with them. It's gonna be idgham blend with ghunna, meaning with nasal sound. And if 2 of them is idgham ghayru ghunna. So we just go over the idgham ghayru ghunna today, because of the lam is one of the idgham ghayru ghunna. Ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, nun. Lam is there, and so lam and waw, lam and ra, they are idgham ghayru ghunna, meaning no nasal sound. You're not gonna have any nasal sound, meaning we're gonna drop the nun completely and no nasal sound. So hudal, instead of saying hudan, hudal, and then because of lam, we're gonna read it twice. First because it got shadda, we're gonna read it first with a sukun. Then we're gonna hold that for 1 second. Hudal, and then we have another lam sukun again, lil, right here. Hudal lil mutta, so shadda on the ta, so mutta, not mutaqin. If you say mutaqin, you're saying it wrong. You gotta read the ta twice. First with a sukun, mut, then ta, mutta. Then you have qaf, a round letter here, and we're gonna stretch it because it's followed by ya, which is madda ya, to stretch the qi. We're gonna do 4 counts, stretch it 4 counts instead of 2, and we changes nun fatha to nun sukun, and then because we change it to sukun and it's nun sukun, we know nun sukun is part of one letter, so we're gonna hold it for 1 second. We're gonna hold the nun for 1 second. So we're gonna say lil muttaqin, hudal lil muttaqin, hudal lil muttaqin. Okay, let me read the ayah. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. Remember I told you that when qaf is a round letter and kha, those 2 letters when they have those 2 round letters when they have a kasra followed by ya, you don't make them 2 round. Instead of qin, make it make it open your mouth, make it less round. Little less round. It's still gonna be round, but not 2 round for qaf and kha. So ذلك الكتاب لا ريب. If you're stopping here, then فيه هدى للمتقين. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. Or if you're stopping here, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب I almost forgot فيه هدى للمتقين. You can look up the meaning, mashallah, very powerful meaning in here. Let me read it one more time. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.